I'm not sure how my Wi-Fi and that's holding up in the kitchen for some reason.
Yeah, it seems all right.
Seems good.
This is Reese, by the way. I don't know if you guys have met before, have you?
How's it going?
No, do you know what? I thought I'd met him because I listened to the podcast, but I realised I haven't.
Thanks for doing this, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's all right. I'm starving, so.
Yeah, 100%. All right. So
Right, I'm gonna get this on the.
I did message everything you told me to Reese, but I don't think Reese, did you marinate your chicken?
Did I marinate it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. Mine's just gonna taste better. That's fine.
Oh, come on! You're leaving out that vital info for me.
Right.
That looks good. That looks fine. Yep.
Yeah, you can see it right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
But first of all, we'll get straight on with the chicken because that's obviously going to take the longest amount of time.
Okay.
So you fire up your stoves, get the pans nice and hot. What are your chickens all bone in or bone out? Or?
I got bone in.
Mine's bone in too. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're all the same. Yeah, sweet. So yeah, so we get the.
How hot we get the stove here? Like pretty hot.
Yeah, we'll get it pretty hot. We're just gonna get the chicken going. Is it skin on, skin off?
Skin on for me.
Skin on?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, did you say, Reese, that you've not got yours marinated, no?
No, Dan was holding back vital information from me.
Right, so, if me and Dan just hold back slightly, don't get your pan too hot.
This guy's slowing us down. Classic.
Right, Reese, just chuck your chicken fires in a bowl or whatever you've got there.
Yeah. Sound, yeah, they're all in.
Yeah, that's right. And then with whatever paste you bought, how many chicken thighs you doing?
I don't know. How many do you recommend for this?
Well, I'm cooking for 2, and I just had 5 in a pack, so I'm just going with that.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, I've got 8, and we're 3 of us, so.
Yeah, that should be cool. So I'd say I've used probably a large tablespoon and a half of the paste into the chicken just to kind of get it going.
Cool. I'll throw that in.
Any oil in the pan, Sam, or are we waiting?
Yeah, so we just use a little bit because obviously once the chicken starts to cook down and the skin, the natural fat's going to come out anyway. So you just want it a little bit just to stop it from initially sticking.
Cool. So that paste is in, mate.
Yeah, so give it a little drizzle of oil as well. That'll help loosen it up.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool.
And then just give that a good, nice mix in.
How's your day been, Sam? All right.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. What have I done today? Not a lot, man. I've been making some sourdough, so that's in the fridge now, so that'll get baked off in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Oh, mate. Yo, I'll have to steal that recipe as well. That pizza, by the way, was really good.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, we loved it, man. It was fun to do. I don't know how much it's supposed to prove. Like, I wasn't sure like what to expect in terms of how big it had to get.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, until you get the right flour, when you do get the right flour next time, you'll see a massive difference because the amount of gluten that's in bread really does affect how much it proves, and wholemeal flour is quite dense anyway.
Yeah. Got ya. Makes sense.
So right, you with us?
I'm all mixed, I'm all oiled and pasted up.
Right, lovely. So let's just go with a little drop of oil in the pan. And then we'll get the chicken straight in.
Put it on a fairly high heat.
Stay chicken straight in, yeah?
Yeah, skin side down.
Keep the heat high?
Yeah. If it's really high and it's starting to you feel like it's going to burn, just turn it down a little bit.
Great.
Oh, this is where the tong should have came in, right?
Yeah, I know.
If you're using electric stove, not gas, I would say, what's your maximum? 9?
Yeah.
I've got gas on mine.
What do you say? Put it on what?
I'm on gas and I'm not on the high. I'm just down one. So on electric, I'd probably go 7 or 8.
Sweet.
Or start on 9 and then down slightly. And then on your, so now they're in the pan, I'll just give a little sprinkling of salt on the left side.
Sweet.
So a bit of salt on the chicken, yeah?
Yeah, just because a lot of these pastes, they're not necessarily high in salt, but they're quite strong in flavour. So just a little bit on top of the sides will. Cool. So I'm just turning mine up a little bit, Reese.
Just want it sort of like sizzling.
Yeah, you don't want it to. We're trying to get a little bit of colour going, so not too low where it's starting to sweat.
Yeah.
And then the same with you, Dan. If you feel like it needs to crank it up, crank it up.
So do you want it to be kind of bubbling, Sam, or?
Say again?
Do I want to kind of be like hearing it bubble a bit?
I can't quite hear, mate. Sorry. I've got the chicken. I've got the chicken like this here, and I've got the phone this here.
No, I was just saying, do you want to hear the chicken kind of like be bubbling a bit in the pan?
Yeah, you want it nice sizzling away, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So if you can look at mine there, as you can see, it's starting to colour up a bit.
Perfect, yeah.
And then once we've got colour on one side, we'll turn it over. And don't forget, that's going to go in the oven. That's going to carry on colouring as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I see it.
What paste did you guys manage to get?
I got
I think I got a deeper one.
I got some. I couldn't find the ones you mentioned, so I got some rendang curry paste, like Malaysian style.
So you're going for the Malaysian style tonight, yeah? All right.
Yeah, man, I couldn't find anything else. I was like, I went to 3 supermarkets. Nobody could tell me where the curry paste was. I think I'm gonna have to go to an Asian market next time.
Yeah, that's weird actually, because even in Morrison's, they only had one tikka one, and then it was korma. That was the only 2 options.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nightmare.
Right. So if you get your oven tray ready, grab your oven dish that you're gonna bake the chicken in. Just chuck it in there. I'm using this glass one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the glass one.
And turn the heat off your chicken now. But we're gonna keep this pan because there's loads of flavour in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna start the next part of the dish after.
Should I put foil in mine, or can I just go metal?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of juice come off that chicken, and it's like caramelized. It's well nice.
Yeah, so you've obviously got the chicken fat in there, and then you've got some of the leftover spices. So what we're going to do next is get the cabbage, and we're going to put that in there.
Okay.
But I'll come to that in a minute. So chuck your chicken in the oven.
Yeah.
Top shelf, if possible.
Yeah.
Top shelf?
Yeah, preferably, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so what cabbage did you guys get?
I just got white cabbage.
What one? Just got like a
Yeah, just like
a round white.
yeah.
Oh, look, 3 different. Look at that. So I got the pointy. Dan's got the Savoy cabbage, and Reece, you got the white cabbage. So the white cabbage you might find is going to take a little bit longer to cook, but it should be cool. So I'm gonna split mine in half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how are you cooking for, Reece? Just 2?
Yeah, just 2. So I'll probably cut mine in half as well.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I'm only going to use. I've got my half here, but I'm probably going to cut that in half again. Yeah. Try and keep the root intact.
Yeah.
So you can see the root here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that intact. That's going to help you keep the cabbage together as best possible.
You reckon I keep the whole half, or should I go more?
No, because it's going to take forever to cook. So cut yours in half again.
Okay.
So lay it flat down, yeah, and then go through the root.
Okay.
And then I'd probably cut them in quarters. I'd cut them again if I were you, Dan, like so, quarter again. No. Oh. Long ways.
Long ways.
Yeah, look. Show you mine.
Oh, I'll just cut the other one again.
So you got pieces like that.
Yeah. Got it. So I'll cut it straight down.
Yeah. So you're keeping the root. So you've basically got wedges.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I cut this one in 2 pieces, or and then use another half again to cut it again? So like 1, 2, 3, or?
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Looks fairly big. So if you think 1 piece each is enough, once you cut that into 3.
Yeah.
Then it should be sweet.
Okay, got it. Cut 1 more for good measure.
Cabbage, I'll let you know.
So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna season again a little sprinkling of seasoning on the cabbage, straight down in the pan.
Should we put the heat back on?
Yeah, get the pan back on, yeah.
So a bit of salt in the pan, you said?
Yeah, sort of a bit of salt on the cabbage and then straight in the pan, yeah.
Okay.
Reece, you might find yours might fall apart a bit more as well, because.
Yeah, I weren't saying anything, but it is.
Yeah, the idea is with this 20 cabbage in particular, just the way its formation is quite easy to cut. It's nice to cut.
Yeah.
To wedge, because naturally it's in a point anyway.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, maybe a little bit hard to buy.
I literally looked everywhere for pointed cabbage too. Couldn't find it.
So again, we're just looking to colour up this cabbage. And then what we're going to do is that's going to go in the oven as well.
Oh yeah. Are we? How hot's this pan need to be?
Yeah, we want to get some colour on it again, so yeah, it'll take a little while.
Okay.
Well, I'll take a minute or so on each side. And when we roast that in the oven, all the edges and stuff will start to burn, but don't worry, because burnt cabbage has got a really nice, it's so sweet anyway, it's got a nice sweet bitter taste.
Yeah, I was saying it's one of those actually I don't often get a lot of the time.
Now, most people just associate it with coleslaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you taste this, you'll be surprised. Really, really nice.
So like normally, would you ever add more oil to the pan, Sam?
Yeah, if it's drying out a bit, because the cabbage will start to soak it up a bit, you can add a little splash more. But what else you can do as well because what I'm noticing my pan is starting to, the spices are starting to stick a little bit.
Yeah.
So in a second, we'll take the cabbage out, we'll put a little splash of water, and then we'll pour that back over the cabbage on the tray, and that'll go back in the oven.
Got ya. So that's to take the kind of like caramelization, almost like dissolve it again, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I don't know if you can see quite well on mine, it's starting to just caramelize slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you flip it yet?
Say again?
Have you flipped it yet?
Yeah, I'll flip mine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry if it starts to fall apart.
Yeah, mine's
just curry coleslaw.
So what we might have to do with you guys, because if they're falling apart, it's not going to take that long in the oven.
Yeah.
So we'll put it in, and then we can take it out and then leave it on the side, and then warm it back up. It's not a problem. So what I'm going to do, because I've got some space in my tray in the oven with the chicken, I'm just going to chuck the cabbage in with that. I don't know if you guys will be the same, but if you haven't, Dan, just put it on another tray.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a tray. So what did you say before? Sorry, you're going to do what?
So I'm going to get the chicken back out of the oven.
Yeah.
Because I've got a little bit of space, I'm just going to put the cabbage in alongside.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this whole thing will probably be like a roundabout way of how I would usually cook, but just bear with me, I'm not used to this.
That's all right.
Have you kept your heat on, Sam?
No, I've turned it off now.
Yeah, turn it off. Cool.
And I'm just going to chuck I've just chucked about a cupful of water in there.
Oh, cool.
You probably go about half a cup.
Half a cup, yeah.
So half a cup of water in the pan, yeah?
Yeah, so if you can see mine, your pan looks pretty good non-stick wise, so I don't think you've got too much in there, have you?
No, it's all right. So maybe just a bit of water?
Yeah, you can do, yeah. I mean, it's not essential, I just...
Okay. I managed to put everything in the pan, so we're good for the cab.
So I've got that juice there. I'm just going to put, not all of it, I'm just going to put a splash in the chicken and cabbage.
Okay. I'll do, let me get a cup. I see what we're doing.
Right. Are you still going? Cool. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to talk you through a little bit of the next stages, so your mind is already, starting to think about where we're going. Because at the moment, I feel like I'm just going with it, and you're kind of running to catch up.
No, that's all right. Yeah.
So essentially, the chicken's slowly cooking in the oven with the cabbage, and then what I'm going to do is that's going to come out the oven, and we're going to start to build the rice dish.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the rice dish is ready to go back in the oven, I'm going to put the chicken on top as well.
Okay.
So you're kind of making like a baked rice dish, which is like a biryani. It's a way of doing it, but I mean, they would probably never do it like this, but
Yeah. So the rice has to go in the oven with everything else in the end.
yeah. So what we'll do is once we get the onions and that cooking and the rice, that'll go back in the dish with the chicken on top and a bit of water or stock, and then we can just slowly cook that in the oven. So then what happens is the chicken juices are going into the rice is soaking up the flavour, and we're building the dish that way.
Awesome.
While that's going on, we can make the yogurt and stuff like that.
Okay.
Would this potentially be something that people could like prep earlier in the day and then just finish it off in the oven later on?
Yeah, for sure. This ideally is best if you've got like leftover cooked chicken or leftover cooked lamb or anything like that. And then what you would essentially do is make the rice dish, chuck your cooked meat in, and then bang it in the oven.
All right, that's correct.
Within like 20 minutes, it's kind of done.
Yeah.
I done a similar dish to this last week, and I had leftover cooked, like slow cooked lamb. It was superb.
That's class. I like that. I like it. All right. So, do I still want this pan on?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll use this pan next to start the rice and the onions and stuff.
Cool. Should I clean it out or anything, or?
No, it's cool. Mine's still got all sorts of bits in it, but that's fine. It's all flavour. So what we'll do is we'll start slicing out. I've got 1 onion.
Yeah.
If you want to use 2, Dan, you can use 2, but I think 1's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just to help flavour the dish, the rice. So in half, I'm just going to literally slice onion. So I slice mine in half. I take the root out.
Stopping us crying when we cut onions.
Sharp knife.
Does that work?
Yeah, pretty much. Because if you think about an onion, it's full of water. The water vapour is what's making your eyes sting.
Right.
So if you can imagine you're pressing a blunt knife against it,
right.
You're like pushing against the skin, which is making it kind of.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but it's like it's spraying up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I cut the onion in half. What did you say to remove? You said to remove something.
So when you've got the root.
Yeah.
I've taken mine off. So if you used to lay it like that and the root is here.
Oh yeah.
Just cut it on the angle like that to take the root out.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
And then just follow the lines of the onion for the slicing. Not a lot of people might do the other way, as if you're doing like the rings.
Yeah.
If you go for the actual
lines
curve of the onion, you'll see the lines there.
Okay.
And just slice it straight down. And then once you get towards the end, if you struggle, like you feel like you're running out of space, just flip it on its side. If you know what I mean? So you're slicing a lot and you'll get to that bit and you can't hold it anymore. Just push it down. That's it. Yeah. Lovely. So. Have you got any garlic?
Yeah, you have garlic actually.
Dan, have you got garlic?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't put that on the list, but.
Are we dicing the onions more than what we cut?
No, just leave it like that. Just sliced onions, yeah.
Okay.
How much garlic are we going for? Like a clove?
Yeah, just 1 clove's fine, yeah. And then just finely slice it as best you can. But keep it separate from your onions. We'll add that a little bit after the onions start to cook.
Garlic's one of my favourite things, I think.
Yeah, it's so good.
Garlic's can't beat garlic.
When you get a Chinese and they've got like the fried garlic in the dishes.
Yeah, it's nice.
So good.
You have any tricks taking off the thing?
So just slice the little root bit off. just a tiny little root bit, and then just give it a little crush, and then it should just peel off.
Give it a little crush, you said.
Yeah. So look, if you was to take that stalky end off,
yeah,
and then you've got this top bit,
yeah,
you just give it a little. So cut that off. Just give it a little smash with your hand. It should. It should just loosen it off. See how it just.
Yeah, I got it off in the end, but I like that. I'm gonna use that trick next time.
Right, let's get there. So we get some oil again in the pan. We'll start frying the onions down. So again, you're on fairly medium to high heat.
Okay.
That's good. What's ever coming out the oven?
Say again?
It smells really nice, the stuff in the oven.
Yeah, cool. Right, so I'm going in with the onions.
So did you say earlier the key to not frying with onions is a sharp knife? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right.
A bit late there, Dan.
No, I know. I've still been thinking about it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Ideally, when you do this now, so I'm cooking the onions in this pan. Ideally, what I would do is then put the rice in, stock, and just put the chicken on and chuck the whole pan in the oven.
Yeah.
Because we haven't got pans to go in the oven, we just change it up slightly.
Yeah, cool.
You on the red wine, Rich?
No, I'm on the. I've actually got a Belgian blonde ale.
Oh, nice.
You drinking anything, Sam?
Orange juice.
Hey.
Happy Friday.
Yeah. To be fair, Reese's probably been the biggest alcoholic out of all of us. I haven't been drinking that much.
No, that's the first week the first week of lockdown, I just drinking every night, and then I was like, I can't do this for 6 weeks.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest takeaways I've had is I'm gonna go buy those small tongs. That's a game changer.
Right, so I'm going to go in with the garlic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any reason why you put the onions first rather than the garlic first?
Because garlic burns really easily.
Okay.
And then when garlic burns, it goes really bitter. So always get the onions down first and then follow up with the garlic.
Got ya.
Right, so turn your heat down you want to turn it down a little bit if your onions are starting to brown.
Okay. So like low to medium heat or?
Yeah, so on the gas, I would just say not higher than down. So for you, I'd say probably 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to go back to my So get your curry paste again, whatever one you got.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go a large teaspoon.
Yeah.
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 With yours, Dan, with them, did you say Mazzy Man?
Mine's rendang.
Yeah, so that's quite a rich one as well. Yeah, no, it should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you made it before, Dan?
What's that?
Have you made it before?
Made this before?
Yeah.
No, not really. It's just what I fancied, so I'm going with it. Like I made a similar one with lamb the other week, so yeah. Right, so if you haven't got your rice ready, I'll just turn your heat off for a second.
Say that again. Turn on the
Just turn off your. So I got my rice ready, but if you've not got yours ready, I'll just turn your heat off for a second because it will start to burn.
Okay.
So I've just got a basmati rice.
Yeah.
I've just got a long grain, easy cook rice. Is that all right?
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah.
So how much are you cooking? A cup or more?
Yeah, so I'll go with a cup. This cup does about 150 grams, which is a bit more than what you would usually have for two. But we'll probably have the leftovers tomorrow or something like that. So about 150 grams for two people, maybe 200 grams for three people.
Okay. And you
they recommend about 60 grams per portion.
Okay. And you said turn the heat off on the pan, right?
Yeah, I just didn't want it to burn while you was doing your rice.
Okay.
And if you've got your kettle handy, get that boiling.
What's that? Sorry?
If you've got your kettle handy, get some water on the boil as well if you can.
Yeah.
We're going proper multitasking now.
Love it. Feel pro. I feel like a pro. So, you want me to, am I chucking the rice? I'm not chucking the rice in here, am I?
You will be in a minute, yeah.
Okay, and I want about 60 grams per person.
And then also while you're doing this, have a little butcher's at your chicken, see how it's looking.
Have a look at it?
Yeah, just make sure nothing crazy is going on, it's not burning or anything like
Can't guarantee that.
that.
Oh yeah, she looks great. She looks great. Smells great. Kind of looks fantastic too.
Good. Right, so once you've got your rice ready, that's going to go straight in with your onions and your paste.
Okay. No, yeah.
Yeah, you can see mine, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then just give that a nice stir. Get your heat back on, just medium.
Okay.
Keep the same cup if you've got it that you've used, just use the rice.
Keep the same cup for what? Sorry.
Yeah, see, whatever you just measured your rice with, if you use the cup or did you just measure it?
I measured it. Yeah.
So what we're going to be looking for is double the amount of water.
Okay.
So that should start looking a bit like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's like, if you like your rice really spicy, you can add some like chili flakes, or if you want to add like half a fresh chili, you can chuck that in there.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go in my water now. A second once it boils. Right, so also what you guys want to do now is just grab your chicken out of your oven.
Oh, yeah.
Grab the chicken out of the oven, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna chuck my water in a second. Does it need to be boiling?
Yeah, mine's still boiling. I haven't got that far yet either.
I've never cooked rice like just straight from the dry. Like, you know what I mean? Like without boiling it.
Yeah. So can you see my cabbage now? It's starting to colour up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually take this out of this pan and just put it on another tray.
So double the amount of water.
Sorry?
So double the amount of water, yeah?
Yeah, chuck your water in.
So double the amount of water. Then you said take the cabbage out?
Yeah, take your cabbage out, yeah.
And then keep the chicken in the oven, or?
No, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna transfer your rice into the dish and put the chicken back on top.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is your just make sure your rice is all covered with water, yeah?
Make sure the rice is covered with what, sorry?
Just make sure it's covered with water. Yeah, yours looks fine, Dan.
Okay.
So you can see mine like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is transfer the chicken on top. So what you guys will need to do, sorry, this is a bit around the way. So you need to take the chicken out. You need to take the chicken out of the tray.
Yeah.
Pour your rice in, and then put your chicken back on top. Sorry.
Good. All right, yeah, because we're not using the pan, are we?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm putting the chicken back in this pan. There we go.
So mine will look like this, but yours will be the same, but in your tray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then I just leave my cabbage in another tray, right?
Yeah, just leave it on a tray. I mean, it should be quite soft already, so.
Okay. All right.
And then all that juice that's in your tray from your chicken, just leave that in there.
Okay. Do this bit first. Man, this smells amazing.
That's good.
Grace, mine's definitely gonna be better than yours. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's because you marinated your chicken and didn't tell me.
That's funny. Sam told me at like 10 a.m. this morning, dude, marinate your chicken. All right. Checking that in. I'm going to take this, put it back on the tray. Wow, that looks like something else.
How are you looking?
Yeah, it looks good.
Right, so as soon as you've got that all ready, straight back in the oven. Oh, Dan,
I just realized I gotta put the rice on the. Oh shit!
that's got.
What's he done?
That's so
Right,
funny.
Dan.
I put the chicken on the pan, but then I had to put it on this pan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Am I putting the cabbage back in the oven too, Sam, or no?
No, so just take that out for now. We'll come back to that in a second.
Oh yeah, so so that doesn't actually have to go back in the oven.
We'll probably just chuck it in like the last 5 minutes of cooking just to heat it back up.
Got ya. this is great TV. Look at that.
Cool.
I get you. Okay, this is the next level now.
Right, so your chicken, like everyone's chicken, is probably not far off being cooked. So, but what we're doing now is essentially we're starting to slow cook, braise the chicken. It's going to help it become a bit more tender.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going in the oven with mine.
Okay. Mine's just about to go in the oven as well.
Are we keeping the tray that's got the chicken juice stuff still?
Have you got quite a lot of juice there still?
A bit.
Just pour that on top of your chicken now and back in the oven.
So, just trying to clarify here. So, I've got juice. The juice from the pan is still in it. Should I be taking that out before I put everything in?
No, pour that in as well, mate. That'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna put everything in.
Yeah, just leave that there and that's fine, yeah.
So chicken is on the rice, which is now in the pan. All right, this makes sense now. This makes sense.
So Dan, because you've got quite a fairly big tray,
Yeah.
is your rice submerged in water or is it a bit out of water still?
No, it's still out of the water.
It's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to just put another a little splash more so it's just covering.
Okay, so I want to just cover. If anything, I could actually spread the rice out more. I've kind of just kept it localized in the middle. Like if I just show you, it's just kind of like in the middle, but I can spread it.
Yeah, spread it out and then you won't need the extra liquid. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Perfect.
Just give the whole tray, whole tray a good shake.
Yeah, sounds good.
It will start to spread out, I'm sure.
Yeah, makes sense. As long as the chicken's on the top, that's the main idea, right?
Yeah, that's fine. And then what we'll do, chuck that in the oven, and then in about 12, 15 minutes time, we'll check it. We'll taste the rice. If it still needs a bit longer, we might have to add a splash more water.
Okay.
Okay.
And the reason we're adding water and not stock is just because the paste has got so much flavour. That's basically the stock.
Got ya. Like the chicken, you mean?
Like if you was to do this without any kind of paste,
yeah,
you could do it you could just do it with a nice chicken stock.
Got it.
Would this sort of same way of cooking work without different flavours?
Yeah, for sure. So I do this kind of cooking loads with like smoked paprika and kind of Spanish flavours.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it reminds me very like Spanishy, like you had like a chicken and chorizo bake type thing.
Yeah, so this is like it's very similar to a paella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find it a nice way. Like as soon as you get a pan that you can chuck in an oven,
yeah,
it's so handy because essentially you could do the whole thing from scratch in one pan and then just chuck it in.
Yeah.
Which is what I kind of had in mind, but it kind of flipped on its head a little bit.
Well, that's all right. It's on my list to buy. I told Laura yesterday. I was like, I need a pan that can go in the oven.
Right. So while that's going, just have you get yourself straight in. We're gonna make the mint and cumin yogurt.
Oh, nice. Cool. Does that need to be hot anymore? No, eh?
Say again?
This is all done, the pan?
Yeah, I mean, if you got a small pan, so you can get rid of that.
Yeah, I can get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's done now, yeah.
All right. Oh man, that tastes delicious already.
Smells so good, don't it?
Yeah, it definitely feels a kitchen. I smell it.
I did try a bit of the cabbage as well, and that tastes good.
Good, nice.
You already tasted it?
Yeah, I had a little piece and I took it out.
Cool. All right, we're dancing.
If you get a little small pan on.
A little bit of what, sorry?
I got a baby small pan, but any pan that you've got is small.
Sweet.
Everything Reese does is pretty small, so I'm sure you'll be all right.
And then I'd say about a teaspoon of cumin seeds.
Cool.
I don't have cumin seeds, so can I just put cumin?
Yeah, so you don't really want to toast it because it most with curries and things like that, when you're toasting seeds and spices, you generally toast the spices, the whole spices.
Okay.
This releases the oils in the spice, and then people either grind them up or use them whole.
Yeah.
So yours, I would probably just use it more like you can just use it as like a pinch in the yogurt.
Okay.
How much cumin did you say, sorry, Sam?
Teaspoon.
Where the hell did you get seeds, Reese?
Would I get that?
Where'd you get seeds, Reese?
I've had them for ages. I'm Asian, mate. I've got everything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to slowly toast these up a little bit. All right, Dan, what you can do is get your yogurt, whatever yogurt you've got.
Yeah.
And just think about how much you want to serve per portion. So a tablespoon is nice to have with your meal, so you don't need to worry about too much more than that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 2 large tablespoons, sorry.
Yeah.
And then Reese, once you start to smell the cumin toasting, just keep an eye on it. It'll start to smoke a little bit.
Okay.
Don't burn it.
So 3 for me probably then, yeah?
No, in a bowl.
Oh, in a bowl. I was like, okay, why am I throwing this in the pan?
No, the pan was only to toast the cumin seeds.
Oh, okay.
So I've got my 2 tablespoons of yogurt, and I've got the toasted cumin seeds chucked straight in there.
So I should probably just put a little bit of the powder.
Yeah, so what I would do is probably, I don't know, like a quarter of a teaspoon.
Okay.
And then what herbs did you manage to get?
I think pretty much. I got coriander.
Yeah, I got coriander.
Have any of you got mint sauce in the cupboard?
Mint sauce.
I've got
I think so.
Let's start dinging around the cupboard, see what we can find.
mint sauce, you said.
Yeah, you know, like what you have with the lamb roast.
I do have mint, I think. I might not have the old mint sauce though. That's
No, if you got fresh mint, that's fine. But if you haven't.
Yeah, I got fresh mint. I don't have mint sauce though, I don't think.
Yeah, same.
How'd you get on, Reese? No?
Nah.
Just coriander.
Yeah, just coriander.
So what we can do with you is you just make a nice coriander and cumin yogurt.
Okay.
So get a bunch of coriander and start chopping that down.
Okay.
Have you added your cumin seeds to your yogurt?
You want me to?
Yeah, add your cumin seeds to your yogurt.
How much coriander are we talking here?
I've got some massive mint leaves from the garden, so I've got like 5 big leaves.
5 big leaves, yeah?
Have you got mint or coriander, Dan?
I have both.
Yeah, so for this, use a mint.
Oh, mint, okay, cool.
We'll save the coriander for garnish.
Perfect. Okay, all right, get fancy. This is so funny. If anybody watches this afterwards, you're going to see me making an absolute mess. 5 leaves.
So So I've just shredded it up nice like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I cut up the mint, right?
Yeah, mint. Mint your teaspoon, like a quarter of a teaspoon of your, or half a teaspoon probably for 3 people of your cumin. A little pinch of salt as well in your yogurt.
You say 3 teaspoons cumin.
No. About half a teaspoon for 3 tablespoons of yogurt.
Okay, yeah, that's what I put in roughly. Am I chopping the mint quite finely? Am I or?
Well, I just shredded mine up, so yeah, it doesn't have to be fine.
And then when that's done, I'm putting it in the bowl.
Yeah, let's go in the bowl.
Cool. And I'm mixing all that up while I'm doing it.
Yeah, give that a good mix.